This past Monday on Raw, Cody Rhodes comes out, and of course we haven't seen him for a couple of weeks since he was brutally attacked by Randy Orton on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago. And of course he asked the crowd, what do you want to talk about? And before he can really say anything, Stephanie McMahon's music hits. She comes out, walks to the ring, grabs a microphone as she proceeds to give Cody some tough love, as she says that her, Cody, and Randy are all three multi-generational talent. They all have a father who was in the business. She says Cody usually brings out the best in his opponents, but she says this time that Cody is not going to bring out the best in his opponent, that he's facing this version of Randy Orton and that it's not going to work, that this version of Randy Orton is diabolical and that Cody can't beat him unless he can think like Randy Orton. She proceeds to say that Cody Rhodes' father, Dusty Rhodes, could think like Randy Orton, that he could beat anyone, that he could get down with the best of them. And then she says to Cody, "You are not your father." Cody then responds and says he refuses to believe in this student-teacher dynamic between him and Randy Orton, and that he had to learn how to babysit a long time ago whenever he had to help Randy Orton whenever he was slumped down and he was drooling all over himself. He then says he is not the student here, that he is not afraid of Randy Orton, and then he says that, "You're right, I am not my father, but with all due respect, you're not yours either." And then the crowd goes wild on that one before Stephanie rears back and slaps Cody across the face. And she tells him that unless he can think like Randy Orton, he is going to lose the WWE Championship at Wrestlemania. And that at Wrestlemania, it will be the last time that Cody Rhodes is introduced as the undisputed WWE Champion. And then she shoves the microphone into Cody's chest before she starts walking off. And as she is, Cody grabs her arm and turns her around, and he stares at her, and he tells her, "Stephanie McMahon, I've got 2 words for you." And of course the crowd goes, "Suck it." But then Cody says, "Thank you." And then he drops the microphone, and he gets out of the ring, and he walks off, and he leaves. So I thought that this segment was really good. It was really a shock and a surprise because I don't think anyone expected to see Stephanie McMahon come out and have a segment with Cody Rhodes. I mean, she's not really involved in WWE. She's not actively involved. I mean, she has a podcast where she has wrestlers on there and talks to them, but she's not actively involved in WWE in any sort of role like she has been in the past. So it was a surprise to see her come out, and I thought that was really good because there's just not a lot of excitement and surprises like that anymore, it seems like, in WWE. So this was good to see them do something that really caught a lot of people off guard, probably. A lot of people probably didn't expect that to happen, so I thought that was good for them to do something shocking and surprising. Now let's get a little bit into what she actually said to Cody Rhodes and how he responded to what she said. She says that this version of Randy Orton is diabolical and that how Cody usually brings out the best in his opponents, that this won't work this time, and that he cannot beat Randy Orton unless he can think like him. And that's true. This version of Randy Orton is diabolical, and he will do whatever it takes to win the WWE title. And of course, if you're going to go against him, you have to combat that with the same type of mentality. You have to have that killer instinct and that edge to you in order to beat him. She says that Dusty Rhodes was able to do that he had that edge to him, and that he was able to get down with the best of them. But she says that Cody Rhodes is not his father, and saying that Cody can't do that Cody is not able to get down with the best of them and have that mentality that Randy Orton has in order to beat Randy Orton. And I would say for the most part, that's probably true, but I don't know. because we've seen Cody Rhodes as a heel before, and of course he is not Randy Orton. He's not in any way even close to being Randy Orton. I mean, to me, Randy Orton is top 10 wrestler of all time. So, of course, Cody Rhodes isn't even close to Randy Orton, and he's definitely not as near of a heel as Randy Orton. But Cody Rhodes is a great heel. Whenever Cody Rhodes is a heel, he does some really great work, and I think that he does his best work as a heel, and I'm sure most people would agree with that. I think that Cody can get down with Randy Orton. I think that he can have that mentality to beat Randy Orton if he has to. If he has to come to that point of having that mindset, then he can. But this version of Cody Rhodes as a babyface, no, he can't get down with Randy Orton. Cody will have to have that edge to him, and he will have to do some heel things in order to beat Randy Orton. We've seen Cody Rhodes do some heel things in the past year. They haven't been blatantly a heel thing to do, but there's been some sprinkles of a Cody Rhodes heel turn in the last year or so, and we say that every once in a while. The only thing would be, can Cody Rhodes flip that switch, and can he have that mindset that Randy Orton has? Can he turn into that kind of a guy in order to get what he wants, however he has to get it? And I think Cody Rhodes can do that, because we've seen Cody Rhodes as a heel in the past, and he has done his best work as a heel. He is better as a heel than a babyface. So Cody Rhodes can definitely get down with Randy Orton. I think he can. And then when Cody said that he refuses to believe in this student-teacher dynamic, that he's not the student here, that he had to babysit Randy Orton when he was slumped over, drooling all over himself. So they're using real-life facts here in the story to make it more real and more personal. And I thought that that was good, because that's what you want to do in wrestling. You want to make the feud, you want to make the match, you want to make the rivalry seem personal and real. And that did that more than anything. And then at the end, whenever he says, "I have 2 words for you, thank you," that was interesting. We will see what Cody Rhodes meant by that in the coming weeks. He probably meant, "Thank you for lighting a fire under me." But we'll see what that means moving forward. I thought this segment was really good. To me, it made things really personal, made it real, and it was exciting. It was shocking. I don't think anyone expected Stephanie McMahon to come out and have a segment with Cody Rhodes. I know I didn't. So I thought this segment was really good, and I thought that it did a good job at moving the story along. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think Cody Rhodes meant by telling Stephanie McMahon thank you? What do you think he meant by that? Let me know in the comments. If you guys will, like this video, subscribe for more wrestling content, and I'll talk to you guys next time.